so many years, and I take that as a win. So for next, I will be nominating another person to share their personal wins. Um, okay, I will nominate Joshua. Please share us your personal win.
All right, thank you, everyone. My name is Joshua. I'm from Nigeria. My personal win is that I was able to relocate from Nigeria to Rwanda, and also I was able to swim after. I was able to have my first swim in my life in Rwanda, and also I was able to clone the Escalate project into my local PC. That's my personal win, and I would like to nominate Clement.
This was unexpected. What do I say? So, what do I say as my personal win? If I say swimming, that would be a lie because for me, that's going to be like my 30th or something. Like, guys, I've been swimming before you got here. So, what do I say as a personal win then? So, my personal win this week is that I'm now comfortable climbing these stairs. Before, like when I could climb the stairs, I would get here sweating, but right now, I think I'm good. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, that's a secret. Okay, I also got a keyboard, so that's also a personal win. Uh, let me nominate Mikias.
Okay. They can hear me, right? Okay. So for my personal wins, like some of the people mentioned, I've swam after I don't know how many years, and then I've been actually running for 2 weeks now with Emre, which is a nice experience. I've never run in my life, not this much, not this much at least. So running this amount of kilometers is six, yeah, six, maybe seven, yeah, maybe seven. So it was nice. And another thing I would mention would be, like probably having a good time with all of these people here is another win for me. So this is it. Yeah. And to nominate Vic.
Hi everyone, my name is Barakat, and for my personal wins, I actually don't have many. Um, maybe I also got to swim after many years, and I was learning how to swim, and I think I progressed somehow. Yes. Um, Other personal win, maybe. Uh, mm, yeah, we went for a walk for 2 days, and yes. For the next person, I'll nominate from remote people. Um, Maybe Heyman.
That was a bit unexpected. Hi everybody. I am Heyman.
Hey, Heyman, you can continue. We can't hear you. Heyman? Okay, maybe let's nominate another person. Can I see the list of people? Galila, can you hear us? Can you share your personal win?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hey everyone. So for this week, Swin, personally, I started reading a book. It's called Spiritual Man. And yeah, other than that, I don't think I have another win. So uh, I will nominate Bisrat Tajumi.
Okay, thank you, Galila. So for this week, I went on a trip. I see that as a weekly win. I went to Tisabay, Blue Nile Falls, and it was a great time there. I'd call that a win for this week, and I nominate Kimbo.
I heard Kembon. Can you hear us? I think you nominated Kembon, right, Dalila? I mean Bisrat. Yeah, Kembon. Okay, I think he's not here or he's not hearing us. So let me nominate another person, last person, and then we're going to continue to the other updates. Um, Dr. Andre, can you hear us? Dr. Andre? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay, can you share us your
Hi.
personal win for the week?
Yes, my personal win is that I have been able to join this wonderful team, thanks to some conversations with Imre and that we've had over the past year. So I'm finally here as a part-time to full-time head of fundraising. So I bring lots of experience and knowledge in the fundraising space, and I'm very excited to be here for this first weekly meeting. So that's a personal win for me. It's something that I celebrate, and I just love hearing from all of you this morning. And I know this is going to be a great place to be. So thank you for having me and welcoming me, and I can't wait to work with you. And I guess I'll nominate the next person. Let's see. Somebody can just jump in because I'm not familiar with everyone. So whoever has not gone, maybe someone can join and jump in.
Okay, I can help you with that. Let me nominate one last person, and then we're going to continue to the updates. Can I see the list? Yeah, so Naol, can you hear us?
Which node? Like,
Yeah.
okay, yes. Uh, for
Yeah,
personal
share us.
wins,
Yeah.
I started reading a book and I was consistent. Yeah, that's the personal win, and I also had a good time. Like throughout the weekend, I had a walk. So yeah, that's my personal win. I think I'm the last person, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Naol. Thank you, everyone who shared us their personal wins. Now let's continue to the next part, organizational updates, and it will be presented by Emre.
Thank you very much, Nardos. But is this the one that we are using? It feels like this is the previous presentation. Like, can we go to the latest one? Are you sure? Okay, let's see it again. Actually, if you just go to the link in the Slack group, I think you'll get the updated version. Sorry for the inconvenience, team. So, like, we were on a replica of the weekly wins Canva presentation file, I guess. So in the meantime, I can get started. First of all, it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Andre Berry to our ship. Dr. Andre, as you know, we really wanted this to happen earlier, but I'm so glad later, better than never. Your experience in fundraising will definitely help in these critical months of fundraising. As we know, in the US, November and December, these are the biggest giving months. And Dr. Andre, he's somebody who has experience in the field, at the same time, who resonates with our mission. So somebody who really loves and wants to contribute with experience. I believe this is a great, great fit. So it's my pleasure to welcome you, Andre. Hopefully, together, we are going to bring great, great resources to the amazing, brilliant minds of Africa. Thank you. Thanks for being with us. I would say this is the biggest organizational win of the week. Yes, thank you, team. And when we take a look at the second one, official launch planning. So, team, it's my pleasure to announce that November 17th is locked. November 17th, Monday at 11 a.m., we are going to have our official launch. So, good news, we know the timeline. Not so good news, it's happening at the earliest possible time. So, that is Monday morning. We literally have to prepare everything by November 15th. And November 15th, do we know that this day also has another property? Anybody in our audience, what's the value of November 15th for A2SV? Exactly, it's A2SV's birthday. So this is a very nice coincidence, and we have to be ready by our birthday team. And our birthday party is going to take place on Saturday, yes, but the official birthday celebrations are going to take place on Monday. And the timeline is locked. All the team leads, it would be really great to make your plans for the next 3 weeks. It's not a month anymore. What is today, Joshua? 24th of October, right? And 17th of November. Exactly 3 weeks, team. And thanks God, October is 31 days. So we have one additional day. What's that? Sorry. Okay. All right. So when we take a look at the wins, the next one is welcoming the second wave of A2S wins in Kigali. So, team, it's my pleasure to announce that Kidist, Dave, and Midan, they also joined our team over here. So I see them all here. Maybe let's get started from our finance lead. Dave, would you like to come to stage and say us a few words about how was the trip?
Hi everyone. It's very nice to see you all here, and it's very hot actually. So the trip was very nice. I liked it, except some maybe struggles I've experienced at Ethiopian Airlines. Maybe no, I don't want to mention it. So I'm very glad to be here, and the team looks very energetic, and I like Rwandan's food, like apart from Ethiopian. I don't know, maybe I'm created that way. So other than that, I'm trying to adapt myself to Rwandan's climate. It looks warm for me. Thank you everyone for welcoming me. It was like everyone welcomed me in a good way. So for that, I'm very happy and grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. Next, let's continue with Meydan.
Hello everyone. So I finally got to visit Rwanda, and it's been a great experience. Yeah, that's it.
What did you like about Rwanda?
The people. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. Yeah, everything in Rwanda, I like everything. The weather is also good. I came from Adama, and the weather is close to Adama. So yeah, I'm enjoying my colleague. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Kiddes. All right, let's continue. So Grand Operation hires, they continue team. So there are some conversations we are having. And this week we were also able to put out our job postings on Akil. So our core dev team has some needs. So our teams are very, very lean. We do not usually assign more than one person at every discipline. But at the same time, there are some needs we have. And hopefully through the interviews, the second and third, because we have already run some interviews with in-person education people, we will be closing these positions as well. So keep an eye on Akil. The opportunities are going to come there. And keep an eye on A2SV groups as well, because those opportunities are going to be broadcasted there too. Number one, remote education graduates. So remote education folks, heads, students, this is the time. If you are interested in A2SV opportunities, escalate opportunities, please reach out to your heads. Please make your applications to the Akil posts. And the next wave is the local hires. Likewise, we are going to broadcast these opportunities to the local tech talent in Rwanda. And Clement, I believe you are going to be helping us further with that. So after we see the full picture, the ones that are looking the best are going to be filling the seats. And this will continue. That's why I marked it as yellow. Next, we had a great meeting with AUCA principals about making plans for our education kickoff at AUCA. So their students are currently going through midterms and they are going to finish it by the end of the month. And every week on Wednesdays, my understanding is they are having student gatherings. So student all hands, all the students are there. Everybody is in one place. And they invited us for November 5th edition. We will have a chance to promote all the students at once about A2SV program, A2SV education that is about to kick off at AUCA. And the staff was very supportive. We had a very nice kickoff meeting. Regarding this one, let me see who was part of the meeting. Maybe, Milky, would you like to give us updates about your observations? How did the meeting go? How the principals at AUCA are looking and thinking about our project?
Okay, so thank you, Emre. We've actually, me, Emre, Becky, and Narcos were the ones that actually had the chance to meet those people. And the thing that I've observed was they actually want the best for their students, and they want everyone to be happy, basically. So they want us to help them, and just like that. Uh, and also they are God-fearing people, which makes things very easy for us because they know that we have good intentions, and we are here actually not to just, with good intentions, basically. So they understood that, every one of them. And uh, we actually managed to give a good presentation on what A2SV is, what we can provide, what we can actually bring to the table for their students. And we've actually explained how any one of their students, starting from the first year up until the end, can join and make an impact in A2SV. And we showed them the progress throughout the years, the impact that we have in African students, because A2SV, even though it started in Ethiopia, it didn't actually stop there. It, it went beyond like continent, right? Because we have many students all over the world, and we've actually managed to show them that we had this a lot of students, and we managed to uh, make everyone people's better. Because one of the things that Emre was mentioning is A2SV provides what none of like African universities fail to provide, which is uh, quality education and better opportunities. And we've shown them the 118 offers that our students have got, and uh, how it's changed their lives and basically their families' lives. And we've actually managed to explain it to them. we're not we're not only here to actually make people go from like from this company or from this country to top tech companies, but we want them to get back and then help others. And uh, thankfully they understood. They actually managed to get what A2SV is and what we're trying to do. Emre gave a nice presentation about it. We all had to explain some things there, and I think it went well. Yeah, this is my observation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Milky, and thanks for sharing your observations with us. All right. So as I said, people, if we have anybody from Oka that is listening this, we are going to have our promotion on November 5 in the student gathering. And we plan to start our education around November 17th. But that day may change. We are going to provide more information in the near future. So next up, now that we know the launch is happening, right, by November 17th, there are parts of our office that we really need to finish the renovation by that date too. So when we look at the critical components, when they pass, they will come up and potentially there will be a meeting. So when we consider all these elements about the official launch event, there are some areas that we wanted to prioritize to finish. So this is a good time to think, because if we are missing something, please point it out. So what are the critical parts that we decided to make sure they are going to finish before the launch? Number one, lobby. Because they will be entering from the lobby, and it's not just for the lounge. In general, when people come and visit our facility, there has to be a place that people are going to be able to wait, right? Because at the end of the day, this is an organization. So such place will be needed. Next, a meeting room. Right now, we are using the balconies, we are using our brainstorming area, which is good. That is doing the job. At the same time, if we have one dedicated meeting room, whenever there is a client meeting or important internal meeting, etc., we can use where there is a TV, we can put something on the screen, etc. This is going to be helpful. So that's why one meeting room is also going to be made ready by that date, because with some of the important officials, we may actually have a meeting after the launch. It can be part of the daily program, which they are going to see earlier. So the last one is the outside branding work. At the moment, obviously, we are going to have a sign. And if you check the front side, it's not just the front side part. There are also the sides on the right and on the left. So we thought of whether we should cover it all versus leave some part of blank. And what we have realized, when we leave some part blank, that part is going to look significantly worse than the part that is covered. So we decided to cover it all. And there will be 6 outside banners, light boxes, in which we are going to explain different pillars of A2SV. So the content is currently being designed by Biruk Melese. So there will be basically 6 like big, let's say, or billboards, light boxes, and also the main entrance part. And it's not just that. Like there will be some branding work on the fences, on the glasses, etc. So those are the parts that are prioritized at the moment. Like if you can think of any other critical part that we need to do before launch, you should definitely speak up, team. Especially people who are here, Clement, experienced members like Dave. If you notice something that we should add to this plan, please, let's have a conversation. Thank you. All right, any questions or points about the wins? If not, let's take a look at the plans for next week. So we are going to have launch plan reviews for each core dev project. So by the launch plan, we don't mean making ourselves ready for the launch day, because November 17 is going to be the day that we can make a very good first impression for our projects to some relevant, strong people in the country. So in that regard, it would be great to have 3 weeks plans that are going to address the major issues in our products and make them ready for the Rwandan audience. Next, so like we get feedback from our incorporation request. So in Rwanda, non-profit organizations and foundations are separated. So in the US, there is no such separation. But since our name is A2SV Foundation, they wanted us to apply under foundation rather than NGO. So my understanding from the, let's say, not very descriptive feedback message we have received, we may have to make new application under foundation branch rather than a non-profit organization branch. So we will ask for more clarification and we will make the right application next week. Next, candidates as well as remote education candidates are going to be having the interview calls with Clement and Dave and next steps regarding for the hiring. And University of Rwanda MOU. So we are waiting their final confirmation for the content. Like we have been asked, hey, are you going to print it or should we print it? I said, which one you prefer? Can you print it? They said. I said, yes. Do you confirm the content? Should I print it? They said, wait. So now I am expecting their feedback, whether they confirm the content that we can print or not. But hopefully, sometime next week, we will do that and sign the MOU. And they also want to start quickly because our hiring season is about to start. And G7 education applications, normally we wanted to get started this week, but there are some items we need to, let's say, make sure they are taken care of so that we can do this. And we are getting there. Milkias, how much time do you think is left for the remaining work? Like, can we start it over the weekend or should we wait for Monday? How are things looking? So maybe right now, update timeline team, we can think of that G7 education
Can you guys hear me? Okay, so updates, and it will be presented by David.
Thank you, everyone. This week, the wins could be we conduct two potential candidates for coordinate team. One from Sudanese who used to be in Ethiopia. He went to Rwanda. He applied for the first batch, but he could not attend the barrel interview and finalize the technical interview. So after he done that, he attended. And next one is he's currently living in Ethiopia and he went to Rwanda. So he applied for the position. He took both technical aspects of the barrel interview, and this one. The other one is like Emre announced it. We welcome the second batch of the students. It was a good thing. And we managed to finalize their contracts the day they arrived at Rwanda. They received their contracts, as well as I managed to finalize the plan contracts for those who are currently staying in Ethiopia and going to join us third batch and the fourth batch, as well as education squad. They received their contracts, both remote and in-person education. For the next week as well, it's not going to be next plan, but it's going to be extended to 3 or 4 months. I'm planning to amend A2SV HR manual to Rwanda, so it might take months. So this is the plan. In the meantime, we're going to add additional tasks since we are planning to launch the CV on September, so we have to plan on it. So if anything comes, we're going to add it. There's it. If you have any question or anything, welcome. No.
Okay, I guess there are no questions. So we dates and it will be presented by Abe.
Hey everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, good afternoon. I guess it's a bit early there, right? So yeah, I'll be giving these updates for Zytopen education for this week. So Zytopen education is being conducted in 3 schools, as you all know, in AU, in Addis University, in Sabah Science and Technology University, and in Adama Science and Technology University. So uh, we have been having this education starting from February. And right around this time, we are trying to finalize the education season. So we are only left with 1 or 2 lectures. Once we are done with that, we are going to be giving internal interviews to our students, and we are going to be starting to send out certificates for those who just for this particular week, this current week, we were able to accomplish these things. So the very first one is LinkedIn profile optimization session. As you all know, we not only educate students on DSC, we also help them appear as professionals. So we had this LinkedIn profile optimization session given to our students in order to track their, in order to help our students have a more professional looking LinkedIn profiles. Not only this, as you all know, we were also reviewing their resumes and helping them out on where to improve. So we have been doing that, and for this week we were able to finalize this LinkedIn profile optimization session. It was quite something actually. Everyone was enjoying it. Another actually big thing is we delivered another lecture. So if you all know, we have around 30 lectures in total that are going to be given for every generation. So among these 30 lectures, we were able to give 27, so the 28th lecture, I think. We go in order. So yeah, we were able to deliver this shortest path lecture. Due to some inconveniences between labs and everything, we were not able to deliver it for all schools in the same day, but we were able to have it delivered on time. So that was one thing. Another thing is final lectures planning. So due to circumstances beyond our control, we usually are not able to deliver all the lectures we plan to give. So usually 1 or 2 lectures at the end are pushed to be even in some later date, the last lectures we are going to give. So we decided to end it at numerics 2 lecture. The remaining 2 lectures are advanced string algorithms and segmentry. So those we will have to see the timeline that we have after the upcoming week. And if it's possible, we may prepare video recording lectures. But for the in-person lectures, at least, we are going to be stopping at numerics 2 lecture. And yeah, we were able to finalize this planning by this week. Another important thing is a mock interview session. So we were able to have a mock interview session. In this session, we invited to experienced problem solvers, and they basically conducted a mock interview for our students to see. Since they will be applying, they are going to start applying for top tech interviews soon. We thought this would be like a good introduction to interviews, so we were able to have this mock interview session. Like for each school, we picked 2 experienced problem solvers, and they conducted a live mock interview for the students, and it was actually like a very good one. The students were also seeing like how an interviewee should act and how they should keep talking during an interview in order to make the interview successful. So these are actually the huge accomplishments we were able to have for this week. So the remaining things, as you can see, they are partially done. So the first thing is that's partially done is numerics 2 lecture preparation. As I've mentioned, we decided to make numerics 2 lecture our last lecture. So we have started the lecture preparation for it. We have created the Slack channels, and we have also scheduled rehearsals to be happening soon. And as according to our plan, it will be given on Tuesday in the upcoming week. Another thing is remote plus in-person merged contest preparation. Yeah, this is also partially done because as I was aware last, the 2 squads were yet to have a sync yesterday. I think they should have had it by now. And yeah, they should have some consensus on how to prepare the contest. So this contest is a social contest that we are going to be having. It's going to incorporate both our remote students and our in-person education students and see where we are on both education aspects. So that's one of the things we were able to start for this week. And lastly, we also plan to finalize the 20th round of one-on-ones. It's partially done because it's just the second week. The first week. So in the upcoming week, we'll be trying to finalize this round of one-on-ones. Basically, as you all know, round of one-on-ones are one-on-one meetings with our students to see where they are struggling with and how we can help them to achieve more. So they are just individual follow-ups. Yeah, and let me quickly go over the plans as well. So the plans for the upcoming week involves the following. So the very first one is making strong application sessions, application seasons. Actually, I think it says that typo. But basically, we have been helping our students better themselves in terms of their resumes, in terms of their LinkedIn profiles, and also how by having mock interviews. Like we are trying to prepare them to appear as great candidates during the application period, which is going to be starting in early November, right? So yeah, we plan to start that application season. We are trying to have a proper way to track the application progress of each of our students. So once that has been finalized, we are going to be making sure everyone is applying. Students mock interviews. So this week we were able to start mock interviews, right? So in the upcoming week, we are going to like pair some students up so that they can practice having mock interviews with each other, and also we are going to be recording those individual to help give them more feedbacks on how the interviews are going. And another plan we have is is going to be delivered on Tuesday, as I've said. And lastly, we plan to finalize the 20th round of one-on-ones that we have already started. And I guess this is the update for Ethiopian education, Ethiopian in-person education updates. If there are any questions, maybe I can answer them. If not, I can be done here.
Okay, I think there are no questions. Thank you, Abel, for the updates on Ethiopian education. Now we can move to the remote education updates and it will be presented by Mikas.
Okay, thank you everyone. I just want to say like it's good to see the energy there, and I hope to be part of that squad soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to give you the G5 and G6. G6 first year education updates and G5 second year education updates, basically the wins and the plans. So the first one is we've actually started the project phase. We have been giving the lectures for the onboarding phase of the project phase, which is the first week. And today we're going to give introduction to backend and web development. And tomorrow there's going to be an assessment, right? So by that, we're going to finalize the first week of the project phase, like tomorrow. So we have successfully started the project phase. The other one is finished the track assessment, finished on the track assessment. So we've actually been preparing and taking some notes from the in-persons. So we were working on this past week and we've actually managed to finish it. So there is another win that we had in G6 education. The other one is onboarding week lectures planning. So this have been actually, we were doing this and it needed some finalizing. And for this week, we managed to finalize it. And on Monday, we had a kickoff and we had a lot of students that joined the kickoff asking questions about what the project phase is, what they can expect. We had our guests, Imre and Clement. They actually gave a good advice and told them what to do during this project phase. So this is the other one. The thing that is still in progress is finalizing project phase planning. So it has three sections, basically three phases in the project phase. The one that we've just finished, which is the onboarding phase. The next one is the learning phase. There's going to be different tracks that the students are going to be assigned in after the, like the track the assessment that they are going to have tomorrow, which is Saturday. And after that, based on their preference and the assessment that they're going to take, there's going to be, you know, uh, the division. We're going to put them in different tracks, and then there's going to be a learning phase that they're going to be in starting from next week. And then after that, there's going to be the projects that they're going to do, both the final project and the starter project. So all of the plan haven't been finished, but we're still working on it. And we're actually ready to go for the first two phases. The other one is we started the fifth round of one-on-one. So we actually wanted to finalize the 14th round of one-on-one, which we did on Monday, and we started the 15th round. This is for G6 education. For G5, second year education, the product page UI implementation have been finished. In the last weekly wins, we were talking about how we're planning to finish it this week, and it have been finished. The other one is the final set of component lists have been finalized, and the other two things that are still in progress is the WhatsApp verification task is updated to also handle the Telegram verification, which is still in progress. And the last one is product endpoints implementation is also in progress. Uh, can you? Okay. So these are the plans that we have for G6 and G5 second year education. The first one is we're planning to finish the onboarding week with assessment. Like I said, this week they have been, taking lectures on effective note taking, how to give heads up, how to write daily plans, basic things that they need to know if they work in A2SV environment, basically. And then other than that, starting from Wednesday, we were giving track introductions, introduction to product and UI UX, and other things, introduction to the mobile track and stuff like that. So, and tomorrow is going to be the assessment. So we're planning to finish it, the onboarding week with assessment. This is the first one. The next one is working on the track assessment. So like there are assessments that are needed for the specific 5 tracks, and we're still working on them. This is our plans for next week. And the next one is start the learning phase. So I've mentioned earlier this week, the onboarding phase of the project phase is going to end and the learning phase is going to start. So we're planning to the learning phase next week. And finally, we're planning to finalize project phase planning. But there are going to be some minor things that are going to be added, which we might not finish this week. This is for G6, and for G5, the plan is to continue working on product endpoints implementation, and the other one is preparing test scripts for the mobile application. This is the plans for G6 education and G5 secondary education. If you guys have any.
Okay, thank you, Mikas, for the updates on remote education. The next update is marketing updates, and I'll be presenting it. I'm going to start with the wins first, and then I'm going to continue to the plans. So to start with, we have our usual Monday motivation post that's posted on A2SV communities. And second, we have published our Rwanda relocation post. Please, everyone, go and engage about the new office and like that. So the third thing is the MWC Kigili participation. So we've posted about that as well. And then I think the greatest win that we've achieved this week is per week, which was what we're trying to do all along of adults. For adults, we managed to post two posts this week. The first is quiz on amniotic fluids, and the second, which will be posted after this meeting, is a carousel that explains the answer of the quiz. For Akil, we've managed to post recruit with Akil promotion, which is a feature that will be coming soon. And to continue to the tasks in progress, we have the hiring, which is software and social media things to finish, and we'll post this as well. And then the other is to complete the design of this one, but we're waiting for other things to get finalized. And then we have Escalate. For Escalate, we have Global Talent Placement Map. The design is almost done. We have final touch-ups, and we will be posting it next week. So when we come to the plans, we have the Escalate one, and then we have the in-person education updates for A2SV, and then we have the Monday motivation. And then for adults, we have other two posts. The first is a quiz about polyhydramnios, which means excess water in the womb. And then the second is an answer for the quiz. It's a follow-up post for the quiz. And we're also planning to have a Canva environment for social media and adult team because they're willing to support us. To Dr. Fitzome and Kembon to facilitating this. And then lastly, we have Akil. We will have a meeting with Yosef on the content plan so that we can continue what we started with adult and the wings for marketing team. Any questions? Okay, then we can move to the next part. A2SV website update, and it will be presented by Joshua.
Nardos, no questions, but appreciation for the marketing team. I think this week when you look at the activities in A2SV and project accounts, so it was a very good one. So I believe you and your team definitely deserves an appreciation. Thank you very much for doing great job.
Yeah, I'll be presenting the updates, weekly wins and plans as regards the A2SV website. So this week, I was able to work on the homepage, the landing page of the A2SV websites. Some sections were removed because they were repetitive, as we discussed with Emery, and also there was also a little change in the padding and the layout of the homepage. We noticed a kind of a large gap in between sections, and I had to reduce them. And also I have updated the footer section of the A2SV website it's not what it formally looks like, you can visit A2SV.org and check the new format of the footer. And also, I deployed the latest changes today, just before the before the weekly wins. Yeah, and also for the plans for next week. Yeah, we noticed solutions. So I plan on updating the image for the digital products. I think rate it to be precise. And also I need to add more section to the more subsection to the journey section. Yeah, that's the weekly wins and plans. So I want to also say this, that everyone, we can visit a2sv.org, check the website. If you have any complaint or any comments that you want me to, or you notice any bug, you can write me on Slack and I'm going to implement it. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua, for the updates on A2SV website. Now let's continue to the core days. The first core day is Escalate, and it will also be
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua. I'll be presenting the weekly wins and plans for Project Escalate. So this week, I was able to successfully clone the Escalate project front end and back end to my local computer. And the front end is working perfectly on my system. And also I was able to fix, when I cloned the front end repo, I encountered a bug in the front end project, and I was able to fix it. It's an hydration bug. And also we had our first client on Escalate. So I had to go through the pool of Escalate candidates and check for the best profile for the. So I had to make calls with the candidates and check for the availability, and I was able to do that. And I created a spreadsheet of the available candidates, sent it to Henry, and Henry was able to forward that to the clients. So still in review, the backend code is not. I've not been able to fully run the backend code on my PC. I'm working on that also. So the plan for next week, I plan on getting the migration of Postgres, because the database we're using for Escalate project is Postgres. So I plan on getting the database, fixing image breaks on the front end, because after running the project on my PC, I noticed some image breaks. I plan on fixing that. And also yeah, that's the plan for next week. So if there's any question, you can ask.
Thank you so much, Joshua, for the updates on Escalate. Now we can move to the next core day, which is Dime, and it will be presented by Mahal.
Okay, thank you. I'll be presenting you the DEM weekly wins and plans. So let me start from the wins. We have deployed the Flutterwave exchange rate API for Rwandan francs. There are two APIs, multi-currency APIs and single currency, and we have done that. And we have updating send money and exchange rate screens for these features for the Rwandan use case. And we have fixed auth profile and state management and for mobiles. And we have conducted competitor pricing analysis for both local and international. And the other thing is we have designed and implement Flutterwave account-to-account transfer services. So this is the wins. For our plans, we continue implementing the Flutterwave account-to-account transfer service, and we will finalize the send money and exchange rate features by the end of the year. only for Play Store, and we'll finalize Google Auth and resolve minor web authentication issues. So these are the plans and the wins. If you have any questions, can ask.
Thank you, Mahari. I don't think there are questions. Next, yeah, the next coordinative is Adut, and it will be presented by.
Hello guys, presenting Adotus this week wins and next week's plans. Starting with our wins, we posted our first quiz poll. Next, we released the new Android version only for Doctor's app. We were trying to reach out now to release the iOS version as well. We have sent necessary files to release it. I think he will release after this meeting or on Monday. Next, we successfully integrated Google Authentication on our login and sign up page. On the front-end side, since we are currently updating and incorporating Kenya, Rwanda, and some languages, we are updating the UI for all our pages and dashboards. This week, we were able to update the UI for insights and the quiz. And there were some issues on AI-generated quiz. We updated AI-generated quiz as well. Yeah, one thing all of us now and attended, we attended the MWC events. We have some good news from the events. We got the opportunity to meet some important person. From those, we met Mr. Emeka is currently a tech lead in UNDP, a United Nations Development Program. We presented our projects. I think hopefully it will connect us with some important people and organization. I think Dr. Huizum can add something on this.
Hello everyone. So regarding updates on meeting some people on our event on the MWC Kigali, starting from Wednesday, starting from Tuesday to Thursday. It was the event took 3 days. So we have met two people. The first one was Mr. Emeka. So he was working in the Timbuktu project UNDP. So he's a tech lead, and so we had the chance to present our project, and he was really interested, and he was willing to help us in different things, especially in different tech hubs located in Kigali, and also he was trying to tell us the ways that we can support our initiatives. So Timbuktu is the main project for. Okay, Timbuktu is so they help in the support different initiatives, mostly on projects which are focusing on hardware, but we successfully tried to showcase our products, and he was really interested, and he was willing to support us in every way possible. So the next person we met was
Mr. Bryce Devens. So Mr. Bryce Devens was a journalist from D News Africa, and also we tried to showcase our products, our adult product, and he was also interested. So he was willing to give us an airtime in radio station and in also different programs that they will get us. So thank you. This will be. Thank you, Dr. Fisu. We have also started Telegram integration for our app. Yeah, one thing we are looking for backend developer, as we have so many tasks and a responsibility for the backend side. We highly are looking for it. Coming to our plans, we'll release our new iOS. We will post some posts. I will finalize the Telegram and the WhatsApp integration. We will finalize and submit some grants. We'll update inside and the quiz endpoints for the backend side. Once it is done, we will integrate with a front-end one part. We'll start working on the updates from what? Sorry. We will update the medical contents and review the dashboard. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdi, for the very detailed updates on adult. Next, we have Akil and Yosef will be presenting it.
Okay, thank you, Nardos. So I'm going to present you about our weekly wins and plans for the next week. So in this week we had a busy week, and these are some of the major tasks we have done, which include we have finalized our landing page UI and improvements in design. So we have a new designs and we have completely improved the old design so that it could fit our new look, our new market, and our new mode of operation. And also, we have posted new job opportunities for Akil. So this also includes other job posters that have been posted by other teams also. And also, we have fixed issues with AI resume score, and so it's basically done. And it will be deployed in 1 or 2 hours. So we have also implemented role-based access within organizations. So that part, the backend part is done. So we're going to be easily implementing the web part, and we're going to finish the web implementation on the next week. Also, we have added the new Kinyarwanda translation for Akil. So Akil have 4 languages now. Akil is available in 4 languages now. And also we have fixed the complete your profile pop-up message issues on our mobile, and also we have integrated the new token expiration fix along with a few other issues. So these are also on both on our mobile and iOS applications all included. And we are also in the way to fixing our applicant form issues on our mobile. We have fixed that issue and we have implemented the new change on our web, but on our mobile there's still some fixes missing. So I think we're going to finish that, I hope in this weekend, and everything will be ready for operation. Our plans for the next week include we're going to continue fixing the bugs in the issues and also implement the new features that we have stated on our review so that we can be ready and fully live for our launch event. So we have listed based on the priorities. So we have listed the things that we're going to implement on the 3 weeks that we have. So we're going to continue fixing and implementing those tasks. And also we have finished the web implementation. We're going to finish the web implementation for role-based access within the organization. And also we're going to be improving the post-opportunity functionalities to make it editable. And also we're going to prepare a new and updated promotional video for Akil so that it could fit our new look and our new audiences in Rwanda. And also we're going to update the profile based on resume features. So we're going to finish that also. And we're going to assist team leaders on Akil, other teams leaders on our job, take their feedbacks, and we can use that feedback to further improve our platform. And we're going to also update profile. We're going to finish the update profile based on resume feature, and finally we're going to deploy all the latest changes on the web, on the backend, and on the mobile by the end of next week, so that all of our works are going to be available for users by the end of that week. So these are our wins and our plans. Thank you, Nardos. If you have any question, of course you can ask.
We can thank you, Yosef, on the updates. We can move to the next one, which is Skill Bridge, and it will be presented by Hasid. Yeah, they're trying to. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? So we're having an internet issue, so I'm just gonna read it out loud to you. So for the wins for the week, we were able to sign, and the sign-in certificate issue was fixed, and we're able to upload the APK on Google Play Console, and then we already submitted the new APKs, and we're waiting for a review after we fixed the 16 KB bug fix. And we have started working on the SkillBridge Senior 6 content production. The other ongoing task is the contest bug is being fixed, but it hasn't uh, been totally fixed. So we're working on that. And the other one is the job post for the positions, the openings for SkillBridge has been done. So it's just going to be posting it on ACU. And we were able to redo the back end and fix the OTP verification. So now we can get the OTP for to search and wait for the admin dashboard is fixed, and now it can filter properly when we do or when we search what we want. And the other ongoing task is working on the daily quiz integration with the curriculum they should follow here in Rwanda. Um, for both Rwanda and Ethiopia skill reach. And the other completed task is, or when is completed topics features has been fixed. So now when we see the plans, so the plan is to finalize the contest feature bug fix and finalize the daily quiz integration with the curriculum they should follow. And then we are going to work on the iOS version of the app, so the SkillBridge iOS version of the app. Since that's not working, we're going to work on that and then finalize the bug fixes for mobile from the app review and clean the routing implementation on the mobile app. So if there's any question.
you can bring it up. If not, this is from my end.
Thank you, Hasit, for the updates on SkillBridge. I think the screen is back. Okay, then next we have Rate It, and it will be presented by Bezait.
Okay, thank you, Nardos. For Rated, this week's wins are we continued working on preparing for the funding opportunities for Rated, and we also managed to successfully plan for upcoming month. We also merged the restaurant bank functionality into the production branch. Also, we were working on finalizing addressing the third round of feedback on mobile, still in progress. Plus, we also fixed bugs, but we couldn't manage to add new features on QR menu, so still in progress. For our plans, we'll be implementing the restaurant registration feature on the admin side. We'll be finalizing addressing the third round of feedback on mobile. We'll be starting working on AI integration for the menu builder functionality, and finally try to implement ordering functionality. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so thank you, Beza, for the updates on Rate It. If there are no questions, we can move to the next one, which is AfroChat, and it will be presented by Zubding.
Hello everyone. For this week for AfroChat wins and plans, we successfully released the app to the App Store, and we implemented the chat history search for the wave, and we deployed the wave, and we sorry, things we couldn't finish is one of the things uh, we are trying to fix the point and we couldn't manage to have a ready session with the I hope you do it the next week. We will continue on searching for customers for our product in a business and then we will try to increase our list for wages and we will continue on integrating key Rwanda and our websites and we will have a review session with Emre and we will start integrating more payments for our details application. Next, we have Purple and the represented by you.
Greetings to everyone. My name is Yaman, and I'll be presenting the wins we have for this win by the Pre-Pro project. So from three brands, we were able to tackle a few things. The first one is we were able to push the design phase to its end. We were able to complete most of the pages that are associated with the web and the mobile designs. So most of them are completed. And the other one would be we completed the implementation of some features that are related to customizing some entities within our application. Those are time and period associations and notification sets. These features help or enable our users to have a seamless and a customized experience. So on the backend, we were able to complete those within the previous week. On the other hand, we have started the front end boilerplate so that we can implement the front end components after the design ends. So these are our wins for this week. And regarding our plans, we plan to get reviews from UI UX designers and A2SV and continue our review loop with Emre. We are left with just minor design components. So these reviews are going to be the final reviews to conclude the design phase. And on the other hand, we are planning to work on the continuing the implementation of the web components that are started this week. So the designs are going to be converted into the front end web implementations for next week. So we are planning to move the backend application from development phase to delivery phase. This is because since the front end application is under its implementation and integrations are coming in within the next few weeks, we are planning to make it ready for the front end and web team. So
Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Thank you, Heyman, for the updates on PrePro. If there are no questions, we can continue to the next one. I am CI and it will be presented by Abigail.
Hello everyone. I'll be presenting about the weekly wins and next week's plans for the IMTI. On the front end, we have added patient status chips, and we have also had a review with Beruk Melessa, and it was a really professional review. We had a lot of insights. And on the back end, we have finished the child classification tree. And on the next week plans, we'll be aligning the UI components with the new design system. And we'll also be conducting another round of review on the front end. And on the back, we'll be starting the testing for the 100% coverage of the classification logic. So to check if it's aligned with the booklet. So if you have any question, please ask or else. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Abigail, on the updates for IMTI. I think there are no questions. So we're on the part where we can conclude, and conclusive remarks and cause of the day will be given by Clement.
Right. Thanks, everyone. It looks like, we are not energetic. What's going on? Yeah, so today I would like to say that at least now we have been used to the climate. For those, maybe for Dawit and others who came this week, some of us who have been here for quite some time and now we are used to the climate, to the food and everything. So I believe that this week now has been productive more than ever. because now everyone is now stable. And I think that the coming week is going to be much, much more productive since now we are getting more used to. Like when people get into a new country, sometimes it's somehow difficult. But I believe now that since we are getting used to, the next week will even be much more productive than the one before. So I would like to conclude with a very good quote. So this quote is from someone called George Payton, and says, "A good plan violently executed, oh, sorry, a good plan violently executed now is better than a perfect plan executed next." So what we are saying here is that let's take time. When you have planned, let's take time executing. Let's not rush things, right? Because when we rush them, they might break. Okay. So that's it for the quote, and I thank you everyone for attending.
Thank you everyone who's here, who came and who joined us. We're done with the weekly meets and happy weekend.